All right, we now welcome on a very, very special guest. He is pumped to be here. He's wearing his Pardon My Take shirt.
It looks great on you.
This is it's Jerry O'Connell, but you know, like the old saying, don't wear the shirt, the band that you're going to see. Do you think that
no, man?
Like if you go to a Metallica concert, you wear a Metallica shirt, you're probably a cop. So
you have to tell us if you
Actually, guys, funnily enough, I'm here with another cease and desist letter. Boom, you've been served.
Oh, shit, that actually would be a dirty way to do it, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Hey, Jerry O'Connell wants to be on your show. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad side gig for you, right?
Yeah.
Like you wanted to be a lawyer at some point.
Serving people. Yeah, I guess I could have that. I did go to law. I'm a law school dropout. I went for 1 year, and I dropped
nice.
the hell out of there.
You're like a sports blog commenter then.
Yeah. Yeah. You'd be perfect in the Deadspin comment section.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Jerry O'Connell, you have a new show coming out on Bravo. The original name of it was Real Men Watch Bravo, but
Yes.
which we were fans of.
I was a big fan
Right.
of it. Yeah.
Listen, we've changed that name. We realized how insensitive that title was. We heard everyone's voices on. It's amazing that I'm here with maybe the most famous commenter because we read everyone's comments.
Yes.
And we understood the insensitivity with that name. We were actually making a joke on the Real Housewives of blank.
Right.
I don't even want to say the title anymore.
Real Men Watch Bravo.
Yeah.
That's what it was called, right?
We'll bleep out the M word.
Yeah. So what's it now?
So now it is called Bravo's Play-by-Play.
Okay.
So now listen, it's like a Pardon My Take for everything Bravo. It's like a sports center. It's like the highlights of everything in the Bravo worst that week. It's gonna almost like a sports show. I mean, it's almost like it's like it's almost like the Meet the Press of a Bravo
I like that.
show.
So it's going to be like this week. Luann was really crazy.
Yeah.
Sure,
You're like Chuck Todd.
Yeah.
I'm the Chuck Todd
Cuck
of
Todd.
This week they drank wine and they all yelled at each other at the same exact time.
Right. But we may like actually go in depth and break down like how they yelled at each other and sort of like have like a telestrator maybe even. We might even.
like
Okay, so which one do you watch? I mean, I watched some Housewives. My favorite part is when they all have a simultaneous fight. They like go on a vacation, they drink too much wine,
Sure.
and then like there's 4 fights going on at the same time.
For example, this week a lot of the ladies went to Cartagena, Colombia, and there was a rare at the dinner table a double fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I
Two
saw
people
that.
were fighting simultaneously, and it was really like it
About
was a really
different
special
things?
experience.
Well,
about different things.
yeah,
Yeah, you need to
Luann
break
was-
that down. You got to get the all 22 going.
Yeah,
Right.
What's the name of the woman who went after Luann who got too drunk?
Her name is Dorinda.
Dorinda was going after Luann, then Bethany and
Guys,
what's the other one?
Guys, you should be on
I know,
this
it was-
show. I think somebody's auditioning.
What's the other one's
I would
name?
take your man card, but we can't say that word.
Bethany versus.
It was Bethany versus Carol.
Yeah, a lot of tears. A lot of tears.
There was wow.
And then they all get drunk and
hell
they're
is
like,
going
"This
on
is
here?
what we really
Dude,
should do."
are
Is
you-
just
What
be
the hell
drunk
is
together.
going on, big cat?
I had it on my Mount Rushmore of things that take away your man card. So,
What? No, you're not. Listen, I will say this. A rather male skewing show. I think you guys would enjoy. Your younger virile men.
Yes.
Except for Hank.
Is his Vanderpump Rules.
see, I don't do that. I'm an old school. I watch the New York Real Housewives in New Jersey and just the Orange County. I don't get the new stuff.
I like.
But I'll branch out if you say it's good.
Kat, I got to tell you, I think you should be a part of this show, Bravo's
Might have to.
play-by-play.
Might have to.
I like Top Chef.
Yeah.
That's on Bravo,
too.
right? Top
Yes,
Chef.
that is on Bravo.
Yeah. Big,
Yes.
big. What's your name? Pradma.
Padma.
Padma. Yeah.
Malachi.
Big Padma.
Yes.
Padma.
Padma
Yes.
fan.
Real men wear Prada.
Okay, so we're not going to talk too much about Bravo because I think there's some people who probably don't watch it. But I just want to one last
Who
question.
are they?
Do you trust Vicky's new boyfriend?
Kat, you're killing me right now.
Her old
This
one faked
is-
cancer and like tried to basically take money from everyone.
You know what, fellas?
He was a scumbag.
I gotta
Big Cat's
tell
been
you.
sandbagging me. Like I don't know where this cat came from.
I told you I watched it.
Hey, fellas, I gotta tell you. I was excited about coming up here, but you guys are blowing me away.
Thank you.
I'm blown away.
I mean, it's not really I don't read books. I just watch, TV where people just yell at each other the whole time. I'm a reality television. I'm not going to say trashy reality television because it's high class, but I like the drama. I like fights.
I do have one little bone to pick with you.
Ooh.
I don't mind Chicago sports.
Okay.
Okay. Being a New Yorker, I
Yeah.
don't mind. I much prefer to hear about Chicago sports than maybe another major city. Being from New York, but now that the NFL season is coming upon us, not everyone just watches the Bears.
True.
Right.
There are other
Yes.
other
Bears
NFL
stink.
teams.
Yeah.
Especially in the fantasy football world now.
A lot of people watch the Jaguars.
Who'd you take in your fantasy football team last year?
I'm pretty terrible at
Okay.
fantasy.
So who'd you
football.
have last year?
On my team?
Yeah.
Well, from the Bears, I did have.
We don't give a
Nobody
fuck.
gives a
we
shit
don't
about
give
your
a
fantasy
shit.
team.
Yeah, we don't care about fantasy. We don't care at all. Who are you?
Hey, sure, you want to tell us about the dream you had last night too?
Yeah. Or how about a bad poker hand?
Okay.
Wait,
Well, actually, one time I was.
Are you Jets or Giants?
I'm a Jets fan.
Oh,
Isn't that
that's
terrible.
Well, you think Darnold's going to start week 1?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. It seems to be that way. I do follow the Jets on Twitter, and they seem to be really posting a lot about Mr. Darnold there.
Uh-huh.
They seem to be really pushing for him there.
Yeah.
He's got one of those heads that I can't really make out. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what's
Big
going on with his
forehead.
head. Big forehead,
Yeah.
big chin. Like Jay Leno.
It's like Humpty Dumpty. You could just
Yeah.
knock him over.
I do want to say, who really jerked me over last season was I think we have like $100 in our reserve to buy free agents I'm actually in a league with all the cast members of FX's The League. How funny is that?
Okay.
Um,
Even the guy who
Talked
no,
about.
we don't have to do that. Yeah, we don't put down there. Yeah.
Right, that guy. That was
Yeah.
crazy.
That was
That was
yeah,
an interesting
that was
news
crazy.
cycle. Yeah.
We all know what we're talking about.
Yes,
You can
yes.
go to a quick search. It's
Uh-huh.
it was a crazy
bizarre.
situation.
But
It was a crazy situation. But I picked up your boy Tariq Cohen. I
Oh,
spent
yeah.
all my money on him after week 1, and then
Yep.
he did nothing for the
Yeah.
rest of the season.
Yeah.
And I came in dead last. And I don't know if we're allowed to talk about money exchanged in fantasy leagues on this.
No, you
podcast.
are.
We
Go
talk
ahead.
about that's like 60% of the stuff we talk about. Is
But
gambling.
I had to pay the last place fee of $200.
Oh,
you
wow.
didn't have to cut
Yeah.
off a pinky or
You're
a toe
hard
or
up
anything
on
like
money
that?
now. Is that why you're doing this Bravo show?
Man, I got to tell you, Kat, I'm blown away at your knowledge of the Bravo verse.
very
I
concerning
like
to
the
me.
Real Housewives.
Now, let me ask you
Very
something.
concerning.
Did you watch it? Was that something you did because you were maybe with someone who was?
Yeah, I watched. So I started watching like whenever the first ones happened.
Sure.
And if you get attached, it's like basically the MTV Challenge. I would watch that because I watched Real World.
Sure.
And so I'll keep up with the ones that I learned like 6 years ago. I
Right.
can't learn anyone new. Like I don't know anyone new. I just know the old classic people. So the
Sure.
people who I
The
mentioned,
classics,
basically,
sure.
yeah, like the Bethany's and the Luanns.
Have you guys ever seen Real Housewives of Chicago?
I've never watched
I didn't know
It
they
never
had
happened,
Yeah,
sucker.
see?
No one cares.
Yeah,
No one
there
cares.
we go. You guys. All right. So let's talk a little bit about your acting career. Can we do that?
You can do whatever you want, man. This is first time, long time, as
There
they
we
say
go.
in
All right.
sports
Love it.
podcasting.
So you were found as a child actor. Now I don't know if we do all of our research like 5 minutes before on the internet.
Oh.
So we read this site where it says that you were found eating a bowl of cookies, and that was how you were found as an actor, like when you were 10.
I was an extra in a commercial. I grew up here in New York City. I actually, God, I don't want to give away the HQ here, but I grew up in Chelsea, New York, which is rather near here. I was
It's
born and
okay.
raised.
Everyone knows where we're located.
That's just like a quick
People
Google
know.
It's not-
search.
yeah.
Okay.
People show up all
Yeah.
yeah. That's the thing.
Is that okay? Do you guys
No,
feel
it's
safe
fine.
and everything?
No,
sometimes
not really,
Sometimes
but
people
it's
will
fine.
walk in. Yeah.
My seat is like in the back corner, so I'll
Yeah.
be the last to get shot.
Right.
I do have to say it is pretty exciting here because you guys, I mean, there is like an anonymity thing that surrounds you guys. It's exciting to be here and touch you and
Yeah, you're the
feel
back
you
kid.
and stuff.
Wow.
It's been a lot of feeling.
And commenters' hair, 100% real.
Oh yeah.
He was
It's
stroking
funny.
it earlier.
Well, it's funny. I've seen you in Wine Walk, for example, a classic Wine Walk there, and it could have been a wig to throw us off as to who you
Yeah,
are.
I should have done that. That's actually a much smarter thing than I did, which was spend like 5 years growing it out, and now I
Yeah.
just want to get rid of it every day.
Yeah.
No, it looks good, man. It really
Thank you.
does.
I appreciate
it's, and it's healthy. I touched it. I did a commercial here. My father worked in advertising, and I did a commercial for Duncan Hines chocolate chip cookies. If you remember, they were like the first really soft chocolate chip cookies prepackaged. I don't want to get too much into specifics, but Chips Ahoy were more crunchier, and Duncan Hines were actually like soft and chewy. And I was an extra, and I just ate. I was like paid to just eat hundreds of cookies, and I was a healthy kid, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, we saw Stand By Me.
yeah, it was a
Great movie, classic movie.
film. I was a husky.
You were thick. In today's parlance, we would call you thick, and
Yeah,
you'd be
with
celebrated.
three C's.
We don't.
No, that's a compliment.
We call it like husky. I think is a term I'm better with than like thick.
Yeah. So wait, but I also read that you don't like to talk about Stand By Me because you were thick.
Wrong.
Okay.
Just not true. I'm sure you've heard a lot of rumors about yourselves that that are completely untrue.
Yeah.
I will talk about. I mean, it's the best thing I've ever worked on. I mean, for me not to talk about it. You know what? Maybe there is some truth in that. When I was in like high school and college, I hated it when people drunkenly were like, "Hey, man!" Like in college, a lot of times guys would come up to me and go, "Hey, man, hey, you were the fat kid in Stand By Me. Hey, this is the fat kid in Stand By Me right here. Come here, man.
Yeah.
Come here, fat kid. You were fat kid." And it used to really make me angry.
Sure.
But then I realized, like, I realized that's never going to change.
Right.
Like, I'm never going to. There's a good chance if I walk into a bar, and it's a rowdy bar. There's a good chance someone's going to grab my neck and go, "Hey, you were the fat. Hey, come and take a picture. This is a fat kid. You're going to take a picture with us." And I can do one of two things in that situation. I can like say, "Don't touch me," like I was husky.
Yeah.
Or I can just smile, take the picture, and just get out of there as quickly
Put him on
as
the
possible.
list and be like, if I ever see that guy again, I'm gonna punch him in his nose. Yeah.
So it's, and also, you know what happens too is you have a career. I'm a lot older than you whippersnappers. You have a career, and you realize, man, that thing I'm getting angry about is the best thing I'm ever gonna have worked on in my life. Aside from Carter on WGN America.
I was going to say Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah. What about Frank Cushman? We got to get to that.
Oh, we got to get to that. But I mean, for me to get upset about it is some weird like it's like
You're fighting windmills at that point.
I'm right.
Like,
You're
there's
right.
nothing that you can accomplish.
You're fighting windmills, but I am a lot better about the people calling me the fat kid and Stand By Me.
Okay.
So if you see him in public, say, "Hey, you were the thick kid,"
Yeah.
and Stand By
No,
Me.
you
That's
were
much
the
more polite.
formerly fat kid who went on Pardon My Take. And that's how you're known from here forward.
If you're going to call him fat, be like, "Hey, you're the fat kid that married Rebecca Romaine."
Right.
There we go. Nice.
Right.
You have the ultimate trump card.
Yeah, you did okay.
I did do okay.
Yeah.
Shocker, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shocker.
So you want to talk about Frank Cushman? Because it's probably I hate that character so much. Jay
Interesting.
Moore, and we're talking about Jerry Maguire now.
Sure.
So you were the star quarterback.
Sure.
And you screwed over Jerry Maguire.
Sure.
And I hate you for it.
Yeah.
Although the movie actually wouldn't have worked if you didn't do that.
Well, then I played my role pretty well.
Yeah.
I had to play a sort of hateful character.
Like if you had kept Jerry, then I guess the movie would just ended like 20 minutes into it.
A couple funny tidbits. That character Frank Cushman was based on Drew Bledsoe because
Interesting.
Cameron Crowe, who was a journalist who wrote the article for Fast Times at Ridgemont High, then wrote the script Fast Times at Ridgemont High, which became a classic. Followed around a sports agent and who represented Drew Bledsoe, who went number 1 in the draft that year. And when he was writing Jerry Maguire, he was like, "I'm going to have the pivotal client that he loses be a Drew Bledsoe, and we're going to name him Frank Cushman." And instead of being from the Pacific Northwest, I came from Texas. I think Friday Night Lights was a book that just had come out, and so he wanted to play on that Friday Night Lights thing, and it was so cool, man, to be just on that set. It was so fun. They had a fake combine there, so they had like NFL players there and like specialists, like basically like, because I'm from New York City, I'd never played football. I mean, I'm a kid from Chelsea. I'd never played football, so I had like specialists throwing me how to, teaching me how to like throw a spiral.
This is
stuff.
what grass looks like, Jerry.
This is awesome. Yeah.
But I was like, it was I think it was just such a special movie because It was a love story based around the NFL. Oh, another fun fact. Only Jerry Maguire and Silver Linings Playbook are movies that are allowed to use NFL logos and stuff. Oh, also that Kevin Costner movie.
Draft Day.
Draft Day.
Draft
Greatest
Day.
movie of all time.
Because the NFL does not like to lend their likeness out to just any willy-nilly movie. Obviously, Sunday...
Ballers has it.
Yeah.
Ballers does have it?
Yeah, I think Ballers.
Oh,
has it.
but you know what?
Sunday
Ballers
doesn't?
has it in a limited sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you only see, it's like really specific rules. They're only allowed to show...
Like the dolphin's dick, like the
Yeah.
lower half. Of the
Yeah, right.
yeah.
No, that's true though. I mean, that Jerry Maguire is a classic movie that basically it's kind of like the Bravo show that you're doing, where it's like, hey, this is actually a love story, but we're going to trick you with some football scenes.
Kat, you're so
just
going to be on this.
This is
You're
going to be great.
Kat, you're going to be on this show.
Okay, fine, I will.
Is it here in
Fine.
New York?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably
Oh, yeah.
it's probably in the studios where we taped our show.
Listen,
You're right.
Listen,
It is.
Yep.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
down in
You're
Embassy
absolutely
Road
right.
almost,
Embassy Road.
yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely
Bring Big
right.
Cat on there for all the housewife stuff. I want to be brought on whenever someone tries to cook risotto on Top Chef. Just to be like, what the fuck were you? You don't cook
Yeah.
risotto. You don't make ice cream.
Okay.
Are
All
you
right.
going to
I'm
do Below
gonna-
Deck stuff too?
We're going to do everything.
I haven't watched
Bravo.
Below Deck since the first season.
Let me tell you why you should watch Below Deck. And we're going to get back to Carter, which is on WGN America on Tuesdays. But, man, did I do that so smooth.
that was
very
great.
slick. You
I
like
didn't
that,
even
right?
felt that.
I didn't even hear it. I just
felt
went home and set my DVR.
Yeah. You're still talking about dolphin dicks over there, and I'm here
I'm thinking
working.
Carter, man.
Below Deck is great because it's young people who. It's almost like Downton Abbey. I know you guys were huge Downton Abbey
I
fans.
never watched that one.
Huge
Yeah.
Downton Abbey fans. It's the modern day Downton Abbey because it's the people who live downstairs serving the people who live upstairs. But we're seeing the people who live downstairs, and they're young. They all have to sleep in small quarters, and they all hook up with each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the second
It's a good show.
the rich people go to sleep upstairs, they get wasted.
Yeah.
And it's on,
Well,
like Donkey Kong.
There was that one. I remember that one episode. I only watched the first season, but the one episode where they kicked the people off because they were doing drugs on the boat. And it's like, what's the point of being rich and like getting a private boat if they're going to kick them off? So
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I don't really like this show anymore.
I'm going to go as far as to say, other than what's happening on WGN America with Carter, the most dramatic stuff is happening on Bravo these days.
yeah.
The
It's
stuff
probably true.
people are,
It's
the
probably
stuff
true.
everybo's talking
Everyone's
about.
talking about it. Yeah. That's
That-
absolutely true.
I cannot believe I'm looking at commenters' hair. It is, honestly,
It's looking at you, Jerry.
I'm borderline starstruck today. Borderline.
love
And I'm
this
just
guy.
talking about it so I don't.
You're very good. You're very talented at buttering people up.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
I don't know if
It's
it's
good.
genuine or not, but I'm 100% in.
Yeah.
First time, long time.
Yeah. You think I'm looking in shape?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that wasn't very convincing. That wasn't
Totally.
very convincing.
Hey, did he,
Want to know what shocks me about you? I always think of you guys as kids, and I mean this.
Nope.
And I mean this.
You see, you're looking directly at my gray hair.
You have like a smattering of gray hair
Yeah, a
coming
little
in.
silver fox going. We're 33.
I
So-
think that's like those have cease and desist letters written
Yeah.
all over
long
them.
life ages you a little
Yes,
bit. That's for sure.
Yes, big time, big time.
So I'm a little offended because you broke the news that Denise Richards is joining Real Housewives, not on our show.
Okay,
So
listen-
you have to make good. You have to give us some breaking news.
Listen here. I am so sorry I said that when I said that.
Thank you.
When did you say it?
I said it last week.
Oh, Jerry,
I
you were
said
so
it last
close.
week, and it was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
It was an absolute error what I said. I was told something. Oh, man, I'm even afraid talking about it.
No, go ahead.
Let me tell you this. I work for a company now, Bravo, and there are what's the word? You guys work in media.
Rules?
No, what in
Laws?
media?
Embargoes.
No, embargoes.
You
What
can't
is this?
say.
What
You
are
can't say
like-
stuff. Deadlines.
You can't say things. There's like
Yeah,
secret
embargo.
knowledge. Not embargo. This isn't like the Trump administration. Like, what are you
It's
talking about?
embargoed.
Yeah, you're-
It's like
you-
sometimes they tell you things and they
It's
say
like secret knowledge.
you can't say
Yeah.
it until next Wednesday at this time.
Exactly.
That's an embargo.
Is that like a media embargo?
That's a
Is that
media
the term?
embargo. Yeah.
Look at you.
Listen,
you're
we
like,
always
you're like
break
Lester
them.
Holt over
Who's
there.
the big J in this room right now?
You are.
You stick to your housewives. I'll deal with the actual breaking news and journalism.
And I got to tell you, it's new for me working there, you know, and Big Cat in my show, Bravo's play-by-play. I need to not say things at times.
Yeah.
And that was a time that I learned it. And you know what? I I got in trouble, and I apologize. I was not doing it for selfish reasons. I just didn't know.
Who yells at you? Andy Cohen? Did he yell at you?
No, it's actually scarier than that because it's like corporation people.
Got it.
Okay.
It's actually frightening.
Suits got you.
brass.
It's actually frightening.
Okay, so give us.
And then you know what? I'll tell you what happens. Then you're part of a conference call. You have to call in, and there's like a code you have to push.
Oh no.
And people are listening, and I'm sure it's being recorded.
Yep.
And
Don't
it's
use any
really
slurs.
That's how Papa John got.
Yeah.
oh gosh.
Yeah, we don't go down there, but yeah.
It was scary, and I want to apologize, and I'm sorry I didn't bring it to you. But this is kind of new news, man. Like, there's a new name to our show.
Well, yeah, the new news is that you got yelled at for that.
I mean,
That's the new news,
breaking
and you're
news.
probably going to get yelled at for
this.
saying that you got yelled at for that.
oh, could you
we'll
imagine
just
if I
keep
had to do
going.
another conference call because I
It's
said
the human centipede of getting yelled at. Just keep coming back and telling us how you're getting yelled at.
It was totally my bad, and I won't do that again. Let me tell you another scary thing about Big Cat and my new show, Bravo's Play-by-Play, is that you're so on that show,
Yeah,
dude.
come on.
The scary thing is I'm given episodes that are not going to air for another month.
Oh.
And it's like I almost feel like I have like security clearance, like even more than Jared Kushner. Like I have like I feel like I feel like I work at the White House.
And you have to be careful what you say on the show too.
Yeah.
It's like you have to forget what you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
say nothing if Luann's Cabaret bombed.
I can't say anything. Oh no!
Oh, yeah, confirmed.
Uh-oh. Got yourself in that one, Jay.
You guys,
man.
Wow.
So I have you fenced.
Listen, I want to also say, just for every stoolie out there, everyone who works here, thank you so much for everything you've done for the fencing community. You really cover us. I mean, you really.
Oh, I was gonna say, what's it like being a nerd? So what you fenced?
I fenced well. I was at my best, ranked 17th in the nation. You can look that up. You
How
can
many
background
people
check
fence?
that.
Well, it's because
18.
Yeah, I was gonna
18
say,
of us.
You were a nationally ranked fencer.
I fenced in the NCAAs. We did really well. I
Did
went
you get
to
drug tested?
I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
You passed.
Fencing.
Peed in a cup.
Damn.
Everything.
Sword fighting.
And by the way, you know what's you know what's crazy is that they're random. They're like you can't even believe it. Someone literally, you're called to the trainer's room and you don't know what it's about, and then someone watches you go pee-pee.
Yeah, let me get that piss.
How do you fence? Explain fencing to dummies, because I understand
there's
it.
3 weapons. There's foil, which has a little electronic point, and the only target is your torso. There's epee, which your entire body, head to toe. In the words of Lisa, ooh, baby, I think I love you from head to toe. That's epee. And saber is just from the waist up, and there's no point. It's slashing. And everything is hooked up. Guys, wake up. Hello? Wake up. Guys. Sorry, we sort of lost commenter there for a second. He was nodding off, but he's wearing glasses, so you can't tell. And there's 3 different sports, both men and women. When I fenced saber, it was only a men's sport, but now it's a men and women's sport. And it was because I grew up in New York City. A lot of great fencers come from the New York City area. I got a discounted membership to the New York Athletic Club, which was a very big deal.
I've played basketball there. It's pretty. It's big swinging.
It's
dicks
gorgeous.
Up there,
It's well, you know what it is. It's just an institutional place. It's like you're playing in places where they used to first lift barbells in the 1920s, and it's such a rich, like they want to have Olympians train there, so they have a great wrestling program there, a great fencing program there, and it was a really fun sport. You know, we traveled with NYU, went to Penn State, went to Notre Dame, went to University of Chicago.
Every school that doesn't have a logo on their helmet.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's so funny? NYU is part of the UAAs, which is the University Athletic Association, and it's like I couldn't tell you the schools it's in there. Johns Hopkins is in there. University of Chicago. Oh gosh, I can't
you
list
still
them all.
fence?
Case Western.
Do you still do it? Can you do it? Like
I go a lot of times when I come to the city and I see my old bros.
your
man.
old
My
fencing
old
bros. Yeah,
Well,
right.
but you know what? A lot of because it's a very popular sport in Eastern Europe and Russia. A lot of Russians come here, and they get into colleges. Like if you go to a Div 1 school like Penn State, they'll give you a scholarship for fencing. So their program is always really good. Ivies are able to recruit really well because they have the lure of come to an Ivy League school. But NYU always has a good team because so many good fencers come out of New York City. Mm-hmm. That is the longest. Thank God I finally got fencing here.
No, that was interesting.
I was like, does Jerry watch sports? He fences.
I'm never gonna learn anything else about fencing in my life, but I know that. Do you have a sword?
I still have my equipment, but it's completely out of date. I mean, it is way out of date. I mean, it would be like if you played.
Your sword's malfunctioning? How?
It's a saber. It's just
when it happens when it gets older.
I don't think it's so. It would almost be like if I played hockey 25 years ago and then pulled out my old hockey bag. You'd be like, dude, that goal stick is super old,
you got the
bro.
old mask.
Yeah.
right.
It's like it. I would look like an anachronism. Oh man, that's the right word, right?
We're gonna have to look that one up later.
What is that word?
Have you ever considered LARPing?
That actually was that's
I feel like you would dominate LARPing.
I've
just
LARPed.
show up one day and just kill like 20 people.
Yeah, man, I probably would. I do have to say, when I have like noodle fights with my kids, like pool noodles,
you dominate.
I whoop them good. Like, and it's always like headshots. It's like, bah, 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 and they don't even know what happened to them. And they're like, oh, God, Dad, stop. And my wife was like, stop. You're going to concuss them. And I'm like, just bah, 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 bah,
I know what I'm doing. I was 17th in the nation.
Hey, guys, can we talk about preseason? I know you guys were super excited. I listened to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Big football guys.
What'd you think of the helmet rule?
I think it's going to be weird. I think it's going to be very strange. They're probably going to call it a lot in preseason and then back off it in the regular season because they'll be afraid of making the wrong call.
And what they did, the NFL does this trick really well. They made the rule, and then they're like, well, we looked back at the 2017 season, and it only would have happened like 3 times, the new rule. But we all know that once you're going full speed, the refs are not going to know how to, call it. Mm-hmm. And it's going to just slow the game down, and it's...
The rule was put in just as a safeguard against lawsuits, just so they could say we're trying to make it safer.
Right.
And then now you can't sue us anymore because we care about player safety.
Such an exciting time of year, though, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, yeah.
I do auction drafts, which is like a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's really difficult in fantasy to do that auction stuff. But I do at least one mock draft a day.
Really?
That's where all my time is going these days.
Hanging out in the lobbies.
Give us your top 3 quarterbacks.
Here's a really strange situation with auction drafts. So as you know, you have, $200 and you got to make the most out of it. By the way, I agree with you guys wholeheartly, and I swear I'm not being paid by them. Yahoo Fantasy.
Oh,
best,
nice.
Okay.
Best fantasy site.
Nice.
It's just so easy. Sometimes if you're feeling classic, you can go to the classic screen.
Yeah,
if you want to be a little more modern, you can go to the
Always.
modern screen.
Yep.
I have a terrible system that I use in auction drafting strategies that has not worked at all, but I still do it. I pay, because I'm an older school guy, I pay for 2 top 10-ish, like 10th and 11-ish running backs. Mm-hmm. That's where I spend the bulk of my money. So I'll probably go Saquon, and I'll probably go Fournette.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that will blow about $100, maybe a little more. And then wide receivers I get a little cheap with because
you never know.
I drafted Mr. Jones one season, and
Julio Jones,
and he that was the year that he just hardly played.
You just didn't pass him the ball for a while.
Yeah,
and it just ruined my season. So I tend to get sort of cheaper wide receivers, and I told you I'm a Jets fan, so I'm definitely going for Robbie Anderson, who, even though he had some crazy antics last season, looks like he's not going to be suspended for that many games. And also, I'm a Quincy Enunwa fan.
Oh, okay.
And I also drafted him last season, so that's why I had to pay the $200 in the last place fee. Although this is a total disclaimer, no one should be listening to anything I say because I've come in last in all my leagues.
Maybe just don't draft Jets players.
But
Is this why you keep
just
getting
my rule of thumb.
do you get invited to a ton of leagues? Or like, hey, let's get Jerry in this league because he'll just draft all the Jets and he can pay us all money.
I have noticed that group emails sort of stop and then pick up again. So I think they talk about me for a few things, like this will be the easy money, and then they like pick up again like 5 emails later that I've been BCC'd on. But I only like to pay like $1 or $2 for my quarterbacks.
Ooh, so what quarterbacks? That means you're going for. We love bad quarterbacks.
Okay. The last time I won, and it was because I had forgotten I actually was managing this league, and the computer just picked all the players, so I actually won this season. Derek Anderson and Braylon Edwards were a team,
Okay.
so I have to pick up. I have to pick up at least a Browns quarterback. So I'm going to pick up Tyrod
So you
Taylor.
take Jets and Browns quarterbacks. You
And I have
actually
to
are the
pick up-
worst fantasy player of all time. Actually,
We'll have you join our league too.
Yeah,
you seem like a good guy.
yeah, we have a 3-person league. It's $5,000 each. The first 2 guys, first and second place, win money. Third doesn't.
I also have to pick up a Browns receiver because it's just like I'm telling you, it's an obsessive compulsive
double
thing.
dip. Yeah, you get money on both ends.
You got to
of
get
it.
you got to get the link up.
I gotta do it, and
Yeah.
I always have Duke Johnson that sits on my bench, and I'm like, and I
And
weirdly
a running back and a
and I
Browns-
weirdly play him every.
This is
The Browns
breaking
3-headed
news.
monster. Yeah.
This
Because it
is
was
Jerry
by the way, because it
O'Connell
was Jamal Lewis who was also my running back that
Yes.
season, and I won. And I strangely fantasy. I got to tell you, I've never even been to Cleveland in my life. I went.
Beautiful city.
I visited a couple friends at Denison once, so I flew into Columbus. But I've never been to Cleveland. But I have at least 2 Browns on every fantasy team of mine. It's
You
Two
such an
Browns,
insane-
2 Jets.
You are the worst
That's
fantasy
incredible.
football player of all time.
That is incredible.
That is the breaking news. Here.
You want to talk a little bit more about Carter?
Yeah, sure. Carter, WGN America. It's a really fun show. I play an actor who plays a cop on TV who
Wait, you play an actor?
that plays a cop.
I play an actor.
That's too confusing for me.
Listen, I
But you're
play
an actor who plays an actor.
But you're an actor.
I'm sort of like think of David Caruso of CSI Miami.
Okay.
Remember that show?
Okay, sunglasses.
Sunglasses. That's who I am. That's who I play. Yeah.
Okay.
The Who song in the beginning.
The what song? What song?
It's the Who.
What? What band? What are we talking about again?
You're an actor who plays an
the
actor.
Who. I'm an actor who plays a cop. An actor who plays a cop. Okay.
Wait, you're an
guys.
actor that plays the band The Who that plays a cop.
Hey guys, I had an edible before I came in here, and like now this is the part where it took the wrong turn.
This is where it hits. Like, wait,
That's
what are we?
where it's like this is where I like start
This
to pass out.
All right,
Yeah,
so
this happens to us.
Carter is an actor who plays a cop on TV.
Right.
Got it.
And he moves to his small hometown, and he thinks he can now tell the cops how to solve crimes because he plays a detective on television. Now listen, I know what you guys are going to say. I've seen this show. I know
I
you're
have
going to
not.
say
No, I'm not going to say that.
No,
have
I know
not
you're
seen
going to
it.
say Castle. I know you guys were huge Castle fans. That Nathan Fillion played but here's the difference. He was a writer who wrote
That's
crime
right.
fiction.
I did see that show.
Yeah.
That show sucked.
Well, listen, huge hit. It doesn't matter. It generated billions of dollars. Billions.
That's the only show that I've ever watched, and I couldn't believe it was on TV. I know that you probably know some people that worked on it, so I won't.
I know them all.
Yeah, I won't make you
Yeah,
trash it, but
there's
but
best
it has the
friends.
PFT F- stamp on
Ooh.
it. Boom.
Listen, it was a
So,
it was a
spin zone.
highly. I'm so sorry to say this. It doesn't even matter what anyone in this building thinks.
Right.
Well,
It doesn't matter.
PFT's got a pretty good rating system.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand that, and every stoolie is entitled to their opinion, but that show generated billions.
What
of
was
dollars.
it on? I mean, it
It was on ABC. Enough. I'm not talking
I've
about that.
tipped
show.
my hand. I watch reality
the spin zone
television.
that
is
show
Carter's
works.
going to be way better than it.
Well, Carter is this a similar premise, but instead of being a writer, he's a TV actor. So all the jokes are about like, look, in television, this is what's going to happen. We're going to meet 5 suspects. The one who we think it isn't is definitely going to be the person.
Wait,
And then,
when
of
does it
course,
come out? Is
comes
it out?
August 7th on WGN America.
Got it.
Tuesdays at
I'm gonna watch now.
10 p.m.
Is that the first season?
This is very important, guys. 10 p.m. 9 Central.
Ooh,
Got to get it on the ground floor though. So we're going to start.
that
watching
is the
on
first
side.
season, so I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm definitely in.
Yeah.
I thought this is my apologies.
I don't know if you-
I told you I watch reality television and sports.
Sure.
So, but now I'm in on this.
I don't know if you know this about us, but we're also actors.
Mm-hmm.
We're fairly accomplished. I was hoping that you would do the honor of doing a table read with us.
Yeah, would you like to?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We got the script. Let's get the
Okay.
script.
So in this scene,
Okay.
you're going to be playing Vern
Yep.
from Stand By Me.
Okay.
Big Cat is going to be playing Tony Montana.
He's from Scarface.
Yeah, of
Scarface,
course.
and
I've seen
I
the
will
film.
be taking on the part of Kangaroo Jack.
Wow, this is crazy. This
Yeah,
is
this
like
is
a
gonna be
hybrid
good.
movie.
Yeah,
this
this
is
is gonna
a
be good. It's a
scene from
mashup.
Stand By Me.
Yeah.
So
It's a collab.
This is like a Survivor
It's a
All
remix.
Stars edition.
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to start?
Okay. And so, pardon my take. Table read 8/3/2018, featuring Jerry O'Connell, PFT Commoner, and Big Cat. And cameras for speed. Action.
You guys want to go see a dead body?
Who's the dead body? Who's the dead body?
it's astounding. Why would anybody care to go venture to see a dead body? It sounds very peculiar indeed.
That dead body had to come in, that sucker fucker, motherfucker.
Mr. Montana, why are you cursing so much?
Listen, world needs a bad guy. Never seen a bad guy like me.
You won't see a few dead bodies. All you do is hang out in the bush for a while. There's several dozen out there. Baker's dozen alone in the backyard.
Mr. Montana, you seem to be a little on edge, like you're like about to like snap.
Say goodnight to the bad guy.
Mr. Montana!
Crikey! It's a load of gunshots.
I shot that little fat fuck.
I'm feeling...
Hey, Mr. Montana, that's not very nice. He's not fat at all. He's... Oh, dear
I shot
God.
the kangaroo fuck too.
My tail. My precious tail.
Guys,
scene.
All right, scene.
that could...
What'd you think?
I think that could be something,
Yeah,
guys.
it's pretty
I
good.
mean...
The script just said ad libs. So
Yeah,
that
it
was
said,
all off
you
the
guys,
top of our head.
yeah, you guys want to see a dead body, then ad lib, and everything else was, we just came up with
Icing on
that.
That was... I mean, that could
That was
be
pretty good,
something.
right?
We should make a phone call about that. I'm sure you guys have a production deal somewhere or something.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
working with Adam Sandler about a couple projects.
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's do a meeting or something.
Yeah.
Love meetings, yeah.